Well, hi guys. It's August the 7th. I've had myself an eventful day. Still waiting on the crop insurance guy, but I needed to start getting on this to get it cleaned up a little bit. It all this was just like this back here, except this was 3 to 4 foot tall ragweed that was thick. And any of you guys ever fooled with that bigger stuff? And swamp grass in particular, this fine lovely stuff, it's hard to cut. I don't care what kind of a machine you got, it's like wiregrass, it's just hard to cut. May not show it, but there's stalks from ragweed standing. They're stripped. I use the Avco New Idea Cut-Dishioner on it, and that takes care of about half of the green, other than the swamp grass, which you ain't gonna do nothing with it, but start disking it. That's all you can do. But there's a lot of grass in it. Lots of swamp grass. Lots of, I don't even know what all it is. But this stuff. You can see that. Lots of that. It's kind of funny. It's kind of hazy, foggy back toward the end of the field. Dew starting to set. Had to get on this now before it starts pollinating, or my nose will be in the rafters. New Idea Cut-Dishioner won't cut this bigger stuff, but it'll lay it over and skin it up. Strip it basically, just like this. And when you go to start disking, you're disking sticks, not a lot of green material. Makes it a lot easier. But like I said, whatever this stuff is, it's thick. Boy, is that wet. But I've got across this, I'm having to run the long in second gear to get this stuff to cut up. Don't know what I'm going to do there yet, but I'm going to make my mind up. But the funny thing is, you look at this and, oh man, that haybine ain't no good. Well, you get over here where it was just grass, and you know, it cut this fine. Yeah. We've managed to miss 3 rains so far. I've got probably half 5/8 down at my house. But you go just a mile that way and they got rain. It's missed us here several days now. And like I say, this ground is dry. I mean, that's just dry. So, but the green stuff is dead. Let that material dry up some more and it'll disc up good if we get a rain on it. But that's kind of what's been going on today. I didn't take any video while doing it. It was hot, sticky, and well, the long was the screaming. So I didn't think you wanted to listen to that. So that's kind of what's been going on today. I had my mask on, and oh, I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, because it made it even hotter. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to get out of here and call it a night. I got everything put up. It's just, it is what it is kind of deal. I had to do something to get rid of some of that green. So if it does rain, I can disc this up. That much green material like this is, it'll be just like this. Run 5 passes over it and still not really disced up good. But at any rate, guys, the sun is setting. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and time to call it a day. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. One of these days, I'm going to actually get to put that Cut-Dishioner in a hayfield and use it. So we'll see you next time, guys. Well, hi guys. It's Saturday about noon on the, I believe today's 10th of August. I got this mowed yesterday, and it really bums me out because there's actually a lot of clover in this. But it is what it is. All I want to do is get the ragweed killed, and well, it's pretty much done that. This stuff is up off the ground, and I'd bet it'd bail right now. The way it is, it's warm, about 75 degrees right now. The humidity's low. Sun is hot, but I just let it dry up nice and crispy and crunchy, and I'll be able to disc it once it gets the rain on it. It's funny, it doesn't like the Cut-Dishioners don't like that big stem stuff. It'll strip it but won't cut it. But you get in the grass now and it'll do the job. What I'm wanting it to do is turn out like this, where this stuff is pretty well dried up and it just falls apart. So when it rains again, I don't think it'd do any good to try it today, but I might, just for shits and giggles, you might say. See what it does. It did what I wanted it to do. It's pretty much got everything stripped, and the only thing really standing is the ragweed stalks, and it's pretty well stripped, and you know, it scuffs it up, kills it. So at least it'll be a lot easier to disc. There won't be so much green mass to deal with when it dries up, of course, or when it gets a rain on it. I'll be able to get after it. But I've got some things I want to get done today, move some stuff around, put some stuff up. Yeah, it's really aggravating to see how much clover there was in this. And it's funny, it grows on its own. Not over there. Over here, yes. Big time. Well, you can see it. There's a lot of clover in this. I would make this a hayfield again if it wasn't for the fact that this ground, when it's covered, gets wet, it stays wet, and you ain't doing a whole lot with it. Now it'll grow some hay, don't think it won't. Now, all that clover in there. Oh well. Let it get good and crunchy, and yeah, it'll get taken care of. At any rate, guys, I'm going to get back to work. Got some things to do, so just a little on what's been going on. I got some video yesterday, but I forgot the camera at home. So, you know, yeah. Look at all that good clover in there. But at any rate, guys, we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. If I get into something else interesting, I'll take some video of it. So we'll see you here in a bit, or we'll see you next time. Now, ain't that an odd couple? Heading along, hooked to the New Idea Cut-Dishioner. To say it needs the paddle sharpened is an understatement. Needs that in the worst way, but hey, it works. I'm not going to complain. It is what it is. May have to do that. There's a little arm that you can bolt here to stick up and hook a rod to this to get more leverage on to pull it. And I may just have to do that. Yes, indeed. But I greased her and oiled her. She's in fine working shape. Oh yeah. Smell all, I wish you could smell all that loveliness. To bring some more used motor oil out and pour on the chain. That's a minor thing. Greased, oiled, run good. Long did a good job with it. She's just not crazy about running more or less wide open to run something, but it is what it is. She's more in a, let me run that 1800 RPM range. You know, 17, 1800, I'll pull. Well, she did all right. She needs a bath. She needs a bath in the worst way. But she's going to get put up here in a few minutes. Yeah, I might just be making me a little rod to go there to make that easier to pull that pin, because it's not the most convenient place for that, and it's can be hard to pull. So yeah. You gotta drill these bearings and grease them because they're non-greasable. It's rough. This is how you pull this carter pin out, and you can pull this whole shaft and take all these paddles out to replace them. It's kind of not a hard thing to do, because like I say, you pull, it takes two people, have somebody underneath and one on top on the end pushing that. Pull it out, and you know, they'll all fall off, and then you put it in one at a time, put new paddles on it. So it's not a bad job, just a pain in the butt. Those need to be replaced. They're well rounded, and sharpening them won't do any good at this point. They're just too wore down. It should be about another 3/4 of an inch to an inch longer than they are. It takes a long time to wear them down, but if you keep them sharp, these are easy to mow with. I mean, they'll mow anything. When they're dull, that ragweed over yonder, it won't cut the stalk, but it'll strip it. So, strips it, it's dead anyway. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll add another one on to the end. I got to take the cylinder off this, put it back on the disc, put this up, tractor gets put up, and the Oliver gets put up. So, be back here in a bit, guys. Just kind of an odd combination. Who knows? This may be a first time ever on video of capturing that tractor and one of these together. So, be back in a minute. Well, as you can see, the hay bind is moved and unhooked. The Oliver and the Long are back in the barn. And there's one other project I got into today, and that was this. Moved that big pile of dirt that was sitting there from where I dug out for the driveway. Moved it over there with the rest of the dirt pile. I added a little over there where there was a wet spot. Get rid of it. I put some over in Mom and Dad's yard where there was some low spots and where Dad got stuck a couple of times. Unfortunately, I can't grade this out like I want to. I need to dig some more, but that is so freaking hard that you can't move it. You can't dig it. So I'm going to have to wait till it rains and softens it up and do it to it, you might say. Kind of the end of the day. It's about 4:30. I'm calling it quits. Time to be done with it, head to the house and enjoy my evening. Oh, I gotta go to the store. Always fun. Yeah. But at any rate, guys, my little clean out of the radiator on the skid steer has made a world of difference. I knew it needed done, but I just didn't know it needed done that bad. Because a couple hours worth of work to dig all that out and move it all over there. And it never got above 190 once. So that needed done for a good while. But it's one of them round to it when I got time things. But I got time. Now it's fixed. So it's in good shape now. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to call it a day. Get out of here. Got this done. Equipment moved around. A bunch of little stuff done now. And, well, it's kind of been a nice day, and it's hard to work on a real nice day. Kind of want to enjoy what you're doing, so I have been. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. If it ever rains, we'll get the discing over here. That is if and when it rains. And it's got to rain enough to soften the ground. I'd love it. Get this softened up so I can finish this little project. Yep, we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I wish every day could be like today. Kind of cool, comfortable to work, low humidity. Not now. No. Tomorrow, it's going to be back up in the 90s. See you next time, guys.